Welcome, everyone. Thank you for coming. Thank you for your time. We are so excited. I am so excited to have you all on this beautiful journey of self-care and self-love. My name is Kimberly Sanders, and today I have the privilege of introducing you all to two of the most beautiful ladies that have entered my life on this journey of the most gracious, beautiful opportunity that I have ever been offered in my life. So being able to offer it to others, this is an offering of a beautiful company that is being able to feed people the most amazing organic, live dehydrated superfoods. A company that has been lobbying for the organic standards, being able to remove Roundup or glyphosate that is being sprayed all over our food. And I am so honored to have joined arms with this company for the past almost 6 years now, but sharing the business and offering this opportunity to people who really see this as the most amazing vehicle to link arms with, to be able to share and offer healing and offer the most beautiful opportunities. And so my wonderful pleasure to be able to introduce Miss Julie Rogers and Miss Kim Soul. So Julie has been working as a functional integrative medicine goddess, and she is an RN as well. So just really having just so much skill and beautiful awareness of healing and goodness, and just so much quality on the line here. And then Miss Kim Soul, she has been a certified colon hydrotherapist and liver detox specialist, leading groups and cleansing detoxification practices for over 20 years. And so the knowingness that we have this type of just quality and the way that they live their lives and the way that they are presenting all of this goodness, and to be able to offer this as the opportunity to step into. I am so honored to introduce them as the speakers today and to be able to share their stories. So without further ado, Miss Julie, would you like to go first? I'd love for you to share and just take it away and know that you will share with the greatest of ease. Thank you.
Of course. Thank you so much, Kimberly. And I am just for having me on. My name is Julie Rogers, and like Kimberly said, I'm an RN, and I have come to this pure and premium product for my own health and wealth. And it was just so serendipitous and magical, which is how I live my life, in this holistic way of trusting life and the mystery of life. And it was over 22 years ago when I met my dear goddess sister friend, Kim Soul. And it was love at first sight, because it was lights recognizing lights. And there was just this instant understanding. And when we came to get to know each other, that long ago, we had already been for a decade on our own doing cleansing work and healing work, and we were living lifestyles of yoga, and all the limbs of the yogic path. And so we have created a lot in our life together. We've traveled the world together. We've hosted many cleansing retreats together and hosted events where we've just been sharing our experiences and helping educate people also to take control of their health. And so it's just with such reverence that I come to this work now with a team of people in this Purium community that are of like minds and of like lifestyles, that we just have this incredible now wealth of knowledge that we can share in community, which is really, I mean, we've all been wanting to collaborate together, and, you know, having a brick and mortar place to do that in has been a difficult blueprint, but the blueprint of network marketing now, I'm learning from Kimberly, who has spent her life dedicated really through her innate gifts that she's been given as a human coming into the planet to share, but also her really hard work in developing these systems and this platform for onboarding people with grace, with education, with space, with time. There's no pressure. And so it's been very exciting for me to be able to take this on as an entrepreneur while I'm working very hard in a clinical space, seeing patients every day. And I became a nurse not because I was already a disgruntled worker in the field, but because I wanted to expand my repertoire. And it was in my late teens, about around 18 or 19, that I was introduced to shamanism. And at that time, I was starting to learn about the internal arts. And I came across an article in an Internal Arts magazine where I had the opportunity to go through and learn a colon cleanse, which really resonated with me at that time. And when I took that on and I read all about it and I studied, I mean, I was just such a sponge for this knowledge. And it wasn't until many years later that I was introduced to colon hydrotherapy. And it changed my life so profoundly that I realized I would never do a cleanse again without cleaning out my colon. And so I went on to become a colon hydrotherapist and had my own clinic and became a teacher of it, and was so humbled by the practice. And I had a beautiful teacher, Connie Allred, who actually spearheaded the International Association of Colon Hydrotherapy. And she was friends with Bernard Jensen, who is in the lineage of the Purium products. And Dave Sandoval has also studied with him, Dave Sandoval being one of the co-owners of Purium. So after, you know, studying the works, the inner yoga of the body, and working with these different organ cleansings and tissue cleansings, I was working already with physicians and dentists and chiropractors and holistic practitioners who were focusing on the prevention of disease and getting to the root cause, rather than creating, you know, providing Band-Aids or prescriptive medication. And so I just went on and on to get more training and more education in the field so that I could expand my repertoire and work with more people in the medical field to bridge the gap, really, and have the goodness of both the allopathic and the natural ways coming together, because we're evolving as a species. And so I think that the balance is just what we're all seeking naturally. I have worked with several unique populations in my career, such as holistic oncology treatments and holistic traumatic brain injury, and actually post-concussive syndrome falls under that category. And I really learned so much about the gut-brain connection through my work in that and the doctors that I was learning from. And there's just so much that I could go on forever in my life experience and what I've learned. But now I'm more in a the integrative functional work, and I'm working more with sports medicine, and my clientele happen to be very well educated people who are really coming and seeking the best self-care that they can find. And they're very interested in it, high level executive functioning and athletic performance. And I actually have a patient right now who is on her way to climbing Mount Everest after recovering from the flu only a few months ago, which really kind of flattened her, and we were able to regenerate her and get her back into her training, and she actually has made the trip. So I'm really just very humbled by the work that I'm able to give and serve and be a part of. And that's why when I came across Purium from my dear sister Kim Soul, who is somebody in my life that I hold in such high regard, because we've known each other for a long time, and we've had relationship together in this field of medicine. We've both been just truth seekers and wanting to understand so much more about it and practicing it on ourselves. And then through the years, exchanging knowledge with one another. And so, and just having so much in common with this yogic lifestyle, and, knowing that nutrition and exercise and lifestyle, it's all one. It is the yogic lifestyle, the union of the mind, body, and spirit, and the continuation of seeking the truth. So I've only been in Purium for like over a month, a little over a month. And I already met executive level last month, and I have learned so much about the company, and I've already known a lot about, what a good supplement company looks like, and understanding what toxic tag along are and fillers. And so the education of knowing that Purium meets the high standards of being one of the best companies that I've ever come across in my entire career is just mind blowing and exciting. And because one of the main themes in the work that we do is, our customers, our clients, our patients they're needing nourishment, they're needing nutrition, and there's just so many confusing messages out there. And so having understood the vibration and the light that comes out of pure food, the work that goes into biodynamic organic farming, and even the way they air dry the foods where there's no heat, so the enzymes are intact. And so my understanding and knowledge of this already is like, I'm coming in at a pretty high understanding, and I'm blown away at what I'm learning. And I'm on the Zoom calls, and I'm looking up the information, and I'm geeking out. I mean, that's just what I do. I eat this stuff up, literally. So I started so I said to Kim, I had just come back from a travel, and I wasn't feeling right. And while I was traveling, I was eating my own food. I wasn't eating out in restaurants, but it was probably just a combination of, the dead of winter, being dehydrated, and then just kind of getting to a place in my life where I was just like, what more can I do? Like, I'm already living a really healthy, balanced lifestyle. So Kim shared with me the Purium, what she was doing. And without even having to do any research, I trusted her wholeheartedly because of her integrity. And I said, just send me whatever it is that you're on. I want the whole thing. And so, of course, I got the kit, and I also got the juice bar in a bag, and I got some rice bran solubles and the ginseng. And I just couldn't wait to get it in my body. I was already craving it before it even landed on my front doorstep. And so, long story short, I started in on it, and like within 2 days, the kind of dysbiosis that I was feeling in my body from my post-travel went away. And I was really amazed, because I can tend to be skeptical when I come to new things, and I'm a researcher and I'm a scientist. And so I really like to know, what it is that I'm doing. And this just completely blew me away. So So I started doing a little bit of research on things. And so this program, just so you know, for the new people that are coming in, we start with the ultimate lifestyle transformation, and you're going to hear that ULT for short a lot. And it's a kit that is masterfully crafted blend of superfood ingredients that is designed to build through the super amino acids, which I did some research on these, and these are, I think it was 1998, a scientist in Spain discovered that it's called a master amino acid pattern, and it's the combination of these amino acids that are vegan that actually give you like 350 grams of protein that bypass the kidney and liver, which is like a miracle. In fact, it's the most important breakthrough in nutrition in this century. So, and these are the building blocks of the body, exactly. And then the nourishing part are the shakes. And the shakes are like one serving of one of the shake superfoods is equivalent to 6 dense superfood salads. And so you can get that in one serving. And the nourishment is really interesting. You know, I've tried a lot of products in my life, and sometimes they can be a little bit busy for my digestive intelligence. And these are so pure and digestible and beautiful and nourishing. And that's why in 2 days, I felt such a shift. And I'm pretty attuned and with my body and the little signs and symptoms along the way that might be subtle, but I pick up on them. And so, yeah, within days I was turning around. And so that's the nourishing end of it. And that was really what I was craving, because I'm very much into fitness, yoga, Pilates, bar. Those are some of my favorite workouts and fitness practices. They're all yoga, because to me, it's what I bring to my practice, whether it's a hike or a walk or anything. It's that awareness that I'm bringing that into my life and being mindful and in the moment with my body and my mind. And so with the aminos, I've noticed a decrease in body fat and an increase in muscle tone, and definitely a shift in body constitution. Remarkable, like it's just happening so quickly. So the detox part of the kit is the Biomedic, and the Biomedic is a product that has wheat germ extract in it, and wheat germ extract has been clinically proven to actually regrow microvilli. So while it's also pulling out the glyphosates from the microvilli in the small intestine, it's also rebuilding the microvilli that have been damaged. And the microvilli is such an important part of your body in the small intestine that if you laid out your microvilli, it would take up the surface area of a doubles tennis court. And that's how important our absorption is. And one of the things that I've discovered with a theme that all my people are saying is happening is gut stuff. And it's just all over the map, gut issues. So this is a miracle. And it's also got the lactobacillus spores in it, which are going to repopulate that beautiful garden that should be growing in our intestines. So then the regenerative part is that beautiful apothecary that it's an incredible product that there aren't that many natural foods that actually have melatonin in them. And I've taken melatonin. I really enjoy a good night of sleep, and I've been really blessed with not having sleep issues, but there have been times in my life where sleep has been an issue, and it's really made me appreciate my sleep so much. But when I started taking the apothecary in the evening, and that's that nighttime bevy that you can take with a glass of water, and it's a concentrated cherry drink that tastes absolutely delicious. And you take that about 30 to 60 minutes before you go to bed. And the first night I took it, I couldn't believe how sound and deep my sleep was. And I knew that because over the period of the next several days, I started waking up earlier than I normally do because my sleep was deeper and I was waking up more refreshed. So anyway, yeah, waking up wide awake was just so refreshing. And then the Cleansar is another supplement that's taken the last 10 days of the 30 days to sweep out any unwanted guests, and then absorb and sweep out any toxins that haven't already left the body, which is why the art of using water as a therapy, whether it's through enemas or colon hydrotherapy, is very important when we're cleansing out the body. And I discovered this in working with heavy metal detoxification and whatnot, because we did studies on it. The people that were cleansing their colons were actually getting rid of those things and not reabsorbing them. And that's a whole nother talk. But so that's where I'm at with the products and just learning little by little. And with the business, I'm very excited that I already reached executive level in a short period of time because of the platform that Kimberly has created and the support that I've received from Kimberly and Kim Soul, who introduced me. And so I did want to also mention that, so this last month, we while I was busy achieving my next level of in the Purium ranking, Kim spearheaded the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation Liver Blessing Program, which together we are bringing to everybody, and we're inviting everyone here to join our next cleanse, our next liver blessing that's coming up. And we did it with our team as an initial activation for our team, for aligning us cellularly to come together, to have this cellular resonance, because this type of tissue cleansing and organ cleansing, it's so powerful. It's really, it is the inner work that really is why I'm loving the Ultimate Lifestyle Kit so much, because it's the perfect food for this particular type of cleansing, because you're getting nourished, you're sweeping out unwanted guests, you're supporting the whole process, which eases the load on the body. It actually helps you restore your vitality very gently and beautifully. And Kim and I have been doing these liver cleanses together now for, over 2 decades, and we were each doing it long before that. So the level of understanding and knowledge that we're bringing together to share with everyone is really like an opportunity for an education also for those who want to learn more about that, because I think there's a lot of information out there, and like nutrition, there can just be a lot of information to sift through until you really get down to the root of like the best of the things that are also tweaked with time, that are contemporary for our times, but haven't lost the lineages of that original information that is key, because it's not watered down and changed so much that it doesn't still hold that deeper essence of the true work. It's even hard to even find words for it, because it really is such a sacred practice. So the next the next cleanse that we're actually going to be co-hosting, Kim and I, is going to actually start on the 18th. However, we do have a link that will give everybody the specific instructions and dates and whatnot. And the thing is with this, and I'll just real quickly go through this, and we can, Kim, if I've missed anything, we can go over it. But on Wednesday, the 13th of April, we're going to have an initial call to make sure everybody has the supplies that they need. And the thing is, we're starting with that ULT kit. And so whoever invited you to the call today is who you're going to get your kit from. And then if you can start on the superfoods as soon as you get them, because they're very self-explanatory, and you'll have your person to ask questions if you need. That'll be the best thing ever, because the longer you're on those superfoods, the more you're going to be nourished and ready to start the cleanse. And don't worry, because we're going to be doing one once a month through the spring season, and then we're going to change it up for summer. But for the liver cleanse specifically, Wednesday the 13th, we're going to have a Zoom call, and then we'll follow up on the 16th to give you what you're going to be doing. And you will, once you pay that little $35 donation to actually be on the call and get all the information, we'll go ahead and get the prep going. The actual cleanse will start on the 18th of April, and then we'll have a call then. And then we won't have a call on the 18th, but we'll have a call on the 20th to check in to see how everybody's doing. And then we'll follow up on Flush Day, because Flush Day looks very different as far as the instructions that you follow. And then that'll be on the 23rd. So we've got a little bit of time to prepare with supplies if anyone's interested. And also time is of the essence. And if getting the kit in the next couple of days is possible, that would be the best timing. And then we'll just follow the yellow brick road, because that's what we've been doing here with our leaders in Purium, and it's working. Like, there's so much to learn and understand that you can't possibly get it in 30 minutes. And so just trust the process. You're held, you're in a community, you're not doing this alone. It's such a safe environment for us all to experience radiant health, which is wealth, and to be in a network marketing company that's already done the groundwork that is enabling us to achieve our financial health at a whole nother level. And so that's where we're going as a team. We're supporting each other, and we're just in this beautiful community that to me is such a blessing. And I've called this in, and I've been working hard my whole life to get to this day, this moment. So thank you. I just have so much gratitude for all of you who came on the call, and all of you who have gone before me that have taught me all the things to be able to be here now in this moment of offering.
So beautiful, Miss Julie. I'd love for you to share your heart and really introduce Kim as well, and just have you speak. I'd love that.
So Kim, my dear sister, soul goddess, friend, has been with me on this journey, co-creating, sharing, living, dying, laughing, crying, really diving deep into the mysteries of life together, and seeking the truths in this lifetime and beyond. And yeah, the words are hard to come by because we've shared so much and we continue to, and this opportunity for us to share our work together in this platform is, it's just the perfect timing. I think the world is ready for it. I think that we're also ready for it in our own careers, having spent our lifetimes really cultivating and learning and gathering information and experiences through the decades. It's quite interesting how the different decades, they all show us different learnings and different teachings. And so without further ado, I would love to hear a little bit from my dear friend Kim Soul, and if she can also share a bit on how we've come together in her words, it'll be beautiful.
Thank you so much, Julie. I feel so honored. Really, it's an honor and a privilege and a pleasure to be here. And I feel like what she has said about me is exactly what I would really say about her. I feel it's really divinely orchestrated that we are here together right now. Julie and I have shared so much magic and so much life in the last, 22 plus years, and I have always held her in such high regard. You can hear by all of her wise words, she has so much to share. And she has been such an amazing teacher and mentor and friend and colleague over the years. We've done a lot of magical, amazing work together, and we knew we were coming together again at some point. And Purium has really been the gateway to do this. So I really just honor the path that has led us here. I honor all the teachers that have come before us. Julie and I really hold the work that we do with such a high level of respect, honor, reverence. It's sacred. It's sacred work. And the work of this work kind of puts us all into a beautiful sacred container together. And the way that we approach the deeper work of going into that level of organ cleansing is really like a moving prayer. It is the yoga. It's a moving prayer in self-care. And you can hear by all of Julie's words, she is just a goddess of information, and you could listen to her, indefinitely. She has so much wisdom to share. So I'm really honored and grateful and excited to continue to share with her as we grow individually and collectively our and share our teachings. So I can't even find the words to really express what a beautiful human, this is before you. I call her Jules because she's truly a jewel, a gem. And, this call is really all about her and her and us launching her business. So I don't really want to say too much about me besides the fact that I am just so honored and grateful to share in this work with her. We've traveled the world together. We've led these kind of cleanses for so long. She's been a colon hydrotherapist for longer than I have. And when we're not together, our work has mirrored each other very much. We've both been working with patients for a very long time. Like that's our daily practice. I'm more supportive right now of the Lyme community and the autistic community, which the level of chronic unwellness that I've experienced through these dear, beautiful patients has taught me so much. And I have a beautiful side note story where one of my recent customers is an autistic boy who's my daughter's age. As a matter of fact, their birthdays are only a few days apart. And he is a very challenged boy with a high level of autism. And he is experiencing so much benefit from the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation Kit. Like I was almost moved to tears when his mother came in to share with me how much Simon loves the shakes, that he's even put on a couple of pounds. He loves taking the aminos. He feels better. He's got more brain cognition and he's noticing these things. And he looks forward to taking those products. So that's when I'm like, wow, I'm doing it just can bring me to tears that this is really, this is the food and this is the work. It's kind of like what I'm very new with Purium as well. And Julie showed up right after, and she was my blatant synchronicity and sign from the universe that I was on to something correct. And I just honor each and every one of you for showing up and listening to us. I'm so honored that Julie, we know each other so well. And before I was even very deeply in it, she already was getting what I was getting. And thank you to Kimberly for really being the fearless leader and holding this space together. And I am so excited for the magic that we all get to continue to co-create together. I just feel so honored and so blessed, and it is divinely driven. We have a big mission, and it's amazing that we have a beautiful vehicle, this food, to share with others. So yeah, I'm just so grateful. I'm so glad that you all got to listen to Julie. She has so much to offer, so many gifts, and may we all continue to be blessed. We are all infinitely limitless. And when two or more gather together, it is a moving prayer. And so may we all continue to elevate each other and support each other in beyond the depths. So I would really love, Jules, for you to close it out, because I feel this call is really for us being here to support you, and as we all are supporting each other. So I feel like you did cover everything very well for our upcoming liver blessing. It is of the utmost importance to go ahead and get on your superfoods, on your ultimate lifestyle transformation kit. That is step number one. And yeah, I'm going to turn it back to you, Miss Jules.
Thank you, Kim. Thank you so much. When I listen to you talking and sharing from your heart, I feel my own heart expanding, and the magic that's underneath all of this, and the living in magic. It's to me, being spontaneous is where the magic happens. And so for us to just show up authentically and share our gifts with one another, like, that's what we came here to do. And we don't have to make anything complicated. Our creator it created us to be simple humans. And that's what I love about this product, is that it's very simple. However, the brilliance and the magic that's underlying and all the work that's gone into this over the years is immense. And so, yeah, I don't take this work lightly. I am very serious about the work that we share, because it is crafted. It is an art. I mean, we are living examples of the healing arts. This is our journey. This is what we came here to do. And it's just so beautiful that I get to share this with all of you. And Kimberly was actually going to mention and share a link to our liver blessing that's upcoming, so that everybody will have that information to follow. And there it is. And it's very self-explanatory, and you know where to reach us if you have questions, and you'll see everything you need to know in that link. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so grateful, so excited, and it just continues to grow and build. So I would like to just hand it back over to Kimberly Sanders so that she can say a final something for our closing.
Thank you so much, ladies. And thank you for the decades of wisdom. And really, this whole liver blessing is intricately guided by these two ladies. So anyone that has joined us, listening to the replay, we will have such specific, amazing details from them, from their hearts, and true guidance from these incredible ladies. So I appreciate your time. Thank you so much for coming. And please get back to the person that shared this video with you if you're watching the replay. And again, please support Julie on this mission of her amazing business opportunity. There's absolutely nothing like it. And she is absolutely incredible on every single level. So we thank you so much and have a beautiful day.
I welcome love, I welcome harmony.